Hey friends, remember when you encouraged me to start a small little garden or maybe just plant a few herbs? Well, I did. I did exactly that. I was a little hesitant because I haven't had very good experience with growing things in the past. But I took your advice and I started small, and now I want to share my progress with you. I would say that 2 out of 4 isn't too bad. And this time I wasn't so hard on myself because there could have been many different elements that were the reason and the cause for 2 of my herbs that I planted not to grow. But that's okay. I'll learn from my mistakes, and I'll also ask you guys please for more input so that I can be a better grower. But hey, I stuck with it and I'm getting to see the results of it all. So because of you, I have grown. I've not only grown and having some success with my channel, but I'm growing within my personal life because of your influence. And I just wanted to say thank you. So to all my subscribers and viewers, I appreciate you. Hey all my crafty friends out there, welcome to another episode with Marquita Makes, and I have a few things that I want to share with you guys today. So in the land of makes, in the land of Marquita Makes, Marquita has made, and it's not the newest thing that I've made, but because I wore it today, I want to share it with you. I have made another aromatherapy bracelet, and I absolutely love it. And I hope that my camera is focusing. I'm sorry if it's not. But I was actually able to find, once again, beads at Joann's. And these particular beads are marble. And the black stone that you see here is a volcano or lava stone. And the charm that you see here with the bell bottoms and flower, I actually found on eBay. So if you just type in bell bottom charms, it's probably gonna pop up. So that's one of Marquita's makes for this episode. I'm not sure if you guys are really interested in watching me make jewelry. If you're interested in watching me make bracelets, they're very, very simple to do, and I think that's how come I haven't decided to make a video for it yet, because all you really need is the elastic band and whatever beads you choose to use. Yes, I made these as well. And I thought they were so adorable because if you can tell, it looks as if they're crocheted or knitted cotton around a plastic ball. And I thought it was really neat when I saw it. So anyways, it's such an easy thing to do. I didn't know if anyone would be interested in watching me make bracelets, but you never know. So if you would be interested in seeing how I decide on the type of beads that I make, or my shopping trips when I'm purchasing beads for bracelets or earrings. Speaking of earrings, well, anyways, what I was saying was, please let me know in the comments below that's something you would like to see. But speaking of earrings, these charms may look a little bit familiar to you. Where have we seen these before? That's right. Our friend Whitney Marie Anderson makes the most adorable charms, and I know I show them to you guys all the time, but I show them to you as stitch markers. Well, actually, they have twofold purposes, and one being you can wear, if you decide to get the lever back, you can wear them as earrings, or you can wear them as a charm on your necklace or your bracelet. But today, because I wore my puffs, I decided to wear my, I call them my Power Puff Girl earrings to match. So anyways, I love my maker friends. I support my maker friends. You guys, please support our maker friends. They're awesome, and their talent definitely should be recognized. But moving on, I have another dilemma. I have this gorgeous hank of yarn that I purchased from Flower Garden Yarns, and I've mentioned Flower Garden yarns before, but my dilemma is I had to have this colorway. Gorgeous. I think I bought it during an Our Sister Market or like a weekend sale on Instagram, but I bought them for socks. Yet I still don't know what pattern I'd like to use for this particular colorway. And it's very possible that it doesn't have to be a crochet pattern because recently I've picked up some needles and I've been attempting to knit. Now, make this face because it's not going very well. It's not going very well. But I have been so inspired by the last knitted socks that I've seen. Marse and Hey Brown Berry make that I really want to try to knit a pair. So if anyone knows of any beginner friendly knit, I think some people call them like vanilla type sock patterns, please message me on Instagram and let me know if you found something, or even if it's like a YouTube tutorial, which I actually prefer, something that you think would work up really nice with this beautiful colorway. Please let me know, guys. I'd really appreciate it. I was going to show you my whip, and I'm still working on my sweater. I'm actually at the very end of the body, and I have a dilemma. So I'm at the very end of the bottom. I have maybe like, I'm trying not to touch it too much, you guys, but I think I have maybe 10 more rows to go on the bottom because I'm going to block it. She needs to be blocked so bad. And I have this amount, I don't know how many grams it is, but I have this amount left plus one full cake. And I have long arms, y'all. I don't know if I should even attempt to try to get to Sleeve Island because I have looked on Etsy, I've looked on Mercari, I've searched the web, and I cannot find any more Lion Brand, Wool Ease, DK, and DK Cake and Bedazzle anywhere. So if you know someone that may be willing to sell me some, please get me in contact with them because I really want to finish it. If not, if you've seen a 3-weight, let's see, a 3-weight, it looks like it's a double ply, a 3-weight double ply, a light 3-weight double ply, and this is a acrylic, see, I'm already itching, an acrylic wool blend, but I'll take acrylic at this point because it's just on my arms. It's not so bad. But if you can help a sister out, and please let me know if you know where there's something that is that will complement this color. I really appreciate it. But it's coming along so well. And I haven't worked on my mom's poncho yet, the Aretha Franklin inspired open poncho. I haven't worked on it yet, but I think I've gotten so much of it going. I think I'll still be able to finish it by September. But I really want to focus on finishing my sweater at the moment. And the sweater, I mentioned in previous videos, but if this is your first time joining us, I've been making along with Queenie Crochet's make-along, sweater weather make-along. I can't talk today. But I really wanted to get that finished when the MAL ends on July 31st. And I have quite a bit of time, and I may actually be able to finish it and my mom's poncho at the same time, but we'll see. I've got to stop scratching. So that's where I am on whips right now. Just the two. I don't want to pick up any more. But because I'm moving yarn out, and although I'm not trying to spend very much on yarn, I had my eyes on some gorgeous yarn by one of my favorite makers. Although I don't knit, I really do admire the work of knitted work, and I gave a little teaser on my Instagram yesterday, but I want to share with you guys today so you can see this fabulous colorway by Mr. We out here himself, Mr. Willie Nillie Knits. Glow in the dark. Yes, this is a BFL, 80% BFL, 20% nylon, 400 yards each of fingering weight. And he was so kind to even include some merch so I can represent the We Out Here and let them know. So, Mr. Willie Nillie Knits, if you're watching this video, they know now how amazing your work is. So first, let me say this. I got these hanks yesterday. They shipped super fast. This was the best customer service experience I have ever had. Currently, Willie does not offer purchases through a website, but he is very present on Instagram and Facebook, and it's very easy to get in touch with him and shop with him and let him know what your budget is, let him know what you like, what you're looking for, possibly what you want to work on, and he'll explain the cost. He has some signature colorways and other colorways, and it was just a joy. He's so down to earth. He was like family. And Willie's my bro. Willie's my bro. Willie's my cuz. I fully support his craft, and it's not just Mr. Willie Nillie Knits. His wife as well. She also is in hand dyeing. So they work together making this fabulous piece of work. And although I'm talking about Willie dyeing, yes, hand dyeing this gorgeous yarn, which I plan on using for a Winter Brights collection. Y'all, you should have saw me yesterday. I was all in the rain taking pictures, because in that moment I just had to capture what I was feeling because of what I saw. The colors are so, it's just hard for me to explain what I feel when I see these. Because, of course, because they're the bright and almost that fluorescent type look. I hope the camera's focusing. But because they're that fluorescent type look, you know, I automatically think Winter Brights. It's like he captured, oh, so gorgeous, y'all. Willie didn't just capture Roy G. Bibb. Willie captured life in his colorway. Like, it's so very vibrant. It's so very lively. And I appreciate, and initially when I saw it, this colorway online, I thought that this was a black. So I thought this was going to make an awesome fade, you know, to black, because I love ecru or white, a lot of ecru and white in my colorways, and I thought I'd get something a little bit different and go black. But no, he kept it straight up Roy G. Bibb with some neon in it. Like, it is so gorgeous, because this color is actually indigo. I've said so many times that I don't like the color blue, and I really don't. I don't really like most dark colors, but there is something very special. Can you see this transition and how he dyed and was able to capture the true indigo in this yarn? I really hope you guys can see this, because it is so very gorgeous. This is just an amazing fade, and I can't wait to see it work up, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna pull, and that's what I'm looking for. I have an idea of what I would like to make with it, but in case I change my mind, I won't go into too many details. But that's Mr. Willie Nillie Knits, y'all, and his work is amazing. So, although I'm trying to keep my stash small, as I finish one, if there's something that I've been eyeing for a very long time, and I can grab it, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And please also anticipate that I'll have more hanks to come in from the Yarn and Stitches Crate Joy box, because I actually signed up for the land, sky, and sea. I think that's what the theme is for these past 3 months. So I received the June and I shared it with you, but I also will have the July and the August to come as well. And I'm pretty sure that that combination is going to work up into a really nice fade. And I needed some maybe 1 or 2 more really like 3 shawls because I'd given some of my shawls away. But I needed about 3 more shawls for the fall and winter season coming up. So yeah, Willie, we out here. We're doing it. And he had an interview fairly recently with Christy Glass. And she was asking him about, you know, his expressions, about his logos, about his catchphrases. And they suit and fit him so much because Willie's a hustler. But all of us in the maker community that sell, not just for a hobby, we have to be. But what makes Willie so different is that he's not just out here hustling for money. He is out here letting people know, as his wristband says, what he's about. And Willie's about healing. Willie is about finding yourself through your craft. Willie is all about enhancing the quality of your life through your own individual expressions through crafting and your own growth through crafting. It's a whole healing process in crafting. And I'm saying crafting because he dyes as well as he knits, and he's a teacher. He's a teacher by nature. He's a teacher by heart. And I just really appreciate what he's given to the community. So, not to be so long-winded about it, but hey, that's what we're going to do here at Marquitas Makes. That's what I'm going to do on my channel. I'm going to promote other makers. I'm going to pub for them. I'm going to plug for them, you know. I'm always going to share with you guys how wonderful the maker community is. And if you have or haven't heard of someone that I mentioned, please just go check them out. Give their videos a like or purchase something from their shop and keep our community rich together. So that's one of my new purchases, as well as, and I don't have very much this time, but as well as, who knew that Chiagoo actually has crochet hooks? I didn't, because whenever I see Chiagoo on the web, it's always for knitting needles. Well, when I was working on my crochet version of the Harley sweater, I realized that although I loved my hooks that I was using, the sizing wasn't quite right for that particular yarn because it was a super chunky, not bulky yarn. I needed an and I know I'm going to work with that yarn again, and I needed an in-between size, which is an R hook. So it's still in the package. I haven't opened it yet to review with you guys how it works, but it is a bamboo hook and it's very light, which I will need working with the chunkier yarns because they really do get heavy. And I got the size R, or 17mm hook. I really needed this, you guys. Now I can imagine some of you out there that are watching this already know how to customize the hook with different types of paints and glitters. And if you have any recommendation, I love that they inscribe this here, but if you have any recommendation of how to how I could decorate this hook, I would really appreciate it. Because a little while back, and I gotta stand up, a little while back, I was in Tuesday Morning, and this is a 19mm hook, and it didn't really work with what I was trying to do with the Harley sweater, but the finish is so smooth, and it's so very sleek, and it's gorgeous. And I can tell that with the Chiagoo, it has been sanded so well that it's not gonna snag my yarn. I mean, I've worked with wood enough to know. Now, maybe a little bit on the corners here on the sides, because it is just a tad bit rough, but you know, it's not really gonna, the snagging usually happens like in the throat of the hook. That's not gonna be an issue. But I really would like it to have the smoothness and the prettiness of this particular hook that was made by Fasto Kit. Oh, excuse me, Fasto Knit. That's interesting. And this particular hook, and I forget, I probably paid like $2-3 for it. This particular hook reminded me of those really fancy, I think they're Queen. But anyways, if you know of a tutorial or materials where I can have the same finish, a light coating with this shimmer, please let me know. I would like to experiment and try to recreate the same thing with this hook here. But if you've used the Chiagoo hooks, let me know how that worked out for you. And if you love them, if you hate them, if they do snag, because they don't seem like they would. But please let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate that. I also received a new tea from the Black Leaf Tea and Culture shop. And I want to share the experience with you now. Most of the time when I have my tea, I don't put any sugar, I don't put any honey in it. So that means that the tea has to come with it. Like, it has to come with it. It has to have a lot of flavor on its own. It has to have that rich body to it. And what I've noticed is that when I don't put any type of sweetener in it, I can taste things that I've never really tasted. Like, it seems like I can even taste the caffeine sometimes. I don't know. It might sound crazy, but all the ingredients seem to be much more profound. Anyways, I'm really enjoying this flavor of cider. I like teas that taste as though they go really great with toast or something sweet, complemented. Complemented in the sense that it doesn't have like that bitterness to it or tartness to it, or that, I call it that tannin flavor, which sometimes some black teas can. Even though sometimes black tea in the morning, you know, it can help wake me up. Don't get me wrong, just a little bit. I don't need much caffeine. But I really do like to, if I don't feel like having breakfast, having a little tea, especially an herbal tea, because it's more settling on my stomach, especially the cider that has ginger in it. It's really great breakfast time for hydration early in the morning. So if you haven't had the experience of the tea from the Black Leaf and Tea Company, you should definitely check them out. But her teas are delicious, handcrafted. I follow her on Instagram. She has great recipes that come out, which really encourage you to not just sip on hot teas, but even sometimes adding a little champagne to tea, and they're really delicious. So she's a great tea curator, and I highly recommend them. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's just so good. Oh, and I also had someone to ask me where was I able to purchase the TM1 set. Well, I actually found it on eBay, and I searched high and low for several months until I found just the right one, because I wanted a glass one. And the company that I found is in England. So I don't know how they do this, especially during this time, post-COVID, but it seems as though I receive my orders maybe like a week within within the purchase, which is amazing. And I'll give it 2 weeks, you know, because of customs, but they ship so fast. And if you have any issues, they're very professional, and I think you would really have a great experience with them too. So I'll recommend them as well. I haven't checked to see if they have a website away from eBay, but I know that you can find them there, and if I can find more information, I'll post it in the description below. Well, yeah, my camera's acting so crazy, and I didn't realize it had shut off. So I just can't believe it. I don't even know. I don't even remember where I left off, but I'm so sorry about that, you guys, having some technical difficulties. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and having a little chat. I would like to hear more from you and also to see what you're working on. So if you have an account on Instagram, please be sure to follow me so that I can follow you and see your work as well. I get so much inspiration from the works that I see, so much inspiration from so many different types of makers, no matter what their craft is, the maker community, and I just want to continue to build it up. That's what my channel is all about. It's all about encouraging each other and building each other up in the maker community and sharing what's out there, and building on our skills and growing together. Like my little plant babies. I love my little plant babies, you guys. I'm so glad that you suggested that I try my hand at gardening, or just growing herbs. I'm loving it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know watching them grow, and I run downstairs, well, not run every day, but I go out every day to see what growth they have. My mom has always had plants. Oh, I mean, we were living in like a jungle when I was a little girl. Like seriously, we played safari in the living room. It was wonderful. My mom had all types of exotic trees and plants in our homes, and I did not appreciate it until you guys encouraged me, to try it. And I I get it. I get it now. I love to see their growth. I love the fact that they were just a little seed, and with just a little bit of nurturing, just a little bit, it doesn't take much, but a little bit of nourishment, a little bit of nurturing them, they broke they became seedlings and broke through a barrier, and now they're growing and just full of life and tasty. That's another good part. I get to eat what I grow, and so I'm gonna really enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I'm probably going to try my hand at growing a few maybe vegetables in a pot, and we'll see if we'll transfer them to the ground. So I'm going to take it in baby steps, but I wouldn't even have gotten to this point if it wasn't for you and your encouragement. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really, really enjoy our time together. And I hope that if you've come this far and made it this far in the video, you've liked what you've seen and you decide to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll get notifications whenever there's a new upload on my channel. But until next time, be safe out there, and you guys take care. See you later.